How to write your text for social media, which we nowadays very often use for business purposes. If you're new to this channel, consider subscribing. I'm Nadia, and here we talk about business and self-development, and you get a video every week, so please take a moment for that. Anyway, we dive immediately into the topic, and the first point is that before you write your text, it's good to visualize what you're going to write about. Like really imagine the picture, in detail. Like if you imagine some scenery, you imagine all the details, all the drops of the water, all the small things and all details, and you imagine it's very vivid, it's really like bright, and this will influence your text because you will pick, the juicy words, the bright images. And most important is that the reader, when he or she reads your text, they will feel, that they would feel like if they would see this particular image. So you will be able to, to pass this to them. Next point is to remove all unnecessary details. It's really painful, to remove the text you were working on, and you think that you were thinking about all the words, now you have to remove it. But usually if you write a text, be ready to cut out at least half of it, For social media, it's not a book, it's not a journalist article, and I also mentioned about this in my video about how to make your Instagram account grow. I'll put a link below in the description, and there I mention more about Instagram and how to make a post there, but here I talk in general about social media. And the good post on social media is not the one which you cannot add anything, because there's always something to add, something really nice. So it's not like, okay, I cannot add anything to this text, it's brilliant. No, it should be the other way around. It should be the text when you say, I cannot cut a single word out without losing the meaning. This is then the best post for social media. So, it should be like so small that each word actually matters. Can be longer. It's okay to write longer post, but just make sure that it's really to the point. Don't repeat yourself. It's like now on video, I actually do repeat myself a little bit. I hope it's okay for you. And but in the post, in the text, you shouldn't do that. The next point for myself, which I use, is write your text yourself. Your readers deserve your attention, and they also deserve your respect, that it's you who is writing the post, and not the copywriter. There are other things copywriters can do. We are not taking their job away here, but if it's your social media, it's actually meant that you are behind this page here, that you're behind there. So and people will also feel if it's not you, When you read a text, you very often get the feeling from this person, from the author, if you know the author quite well, you would actually be able to see if it's him or her writing this text or somebody else. And your readers will not get a very good feeling if it's not you. So even though many people use copywriters also for writing books and so on, I would say best is to write also a book yourself. But now we talk about social media, and at least for social media, take your time. You don't need to write a long text here. It's enough to have a short caption. So invest this time in this text. The next point would be, like, when you write your text, let your imagination flow, be creative, be like silly or experimental, And then at the end, when you edit your text, then be more, critical, really check everything. And so start with it being very, playful, and finish with being very rational. But if you don't start with being playful, then your text will not be juicy enough, will not be vivid enough, So and then show your point of view in the text, your position. either you are for something or against something, so to say. You know, on social media, it's really good to have a clear position. It's not a very descriptive, you know, text where you say, oh, here it was good, but then it was not so good. You know, no, it's not, you know, this neither this or that. You know, it's more yes or no, so to say, a little bit black or white, but it's social media, you know. For example, if you write about a movie you watched, then either you explain to people why it was great and why they should also watch it, you know, you advise to watch it or something, or you explain why it was completely wrong, you know, boring or something, and people should not waste their time watching it. So really make sure it's either or in this case. The next point will be that you actually love what you write about. Now, if you don't care about the topic, then why should you write at all? You know, it makes no sense. So pick up something you really enjoy. It can be very simple. It can be like, you know, wishing people a nice day. Yeah, but if it's coming from your heart, if it's something you care about, it's something you want to transmit this message, then it will work out. Yeah, but if it's something like, yeah, you don't care, even if it sounds important, then people will also feel it. Don't be afraid to use strong words on social media, meaning that it's really actually good to kind of, you know, move people, to touch them in a good way, you know, to grasp their attention. So, yeah, don't make it neutral, make it emotional and energetic, as I already mentioned before. And the last point would be write for particular people. Imagine people you know from your audience, people you like, people who are like your typical audience representative, you can say, or yeah. So don't try to please everybody, you know, and to try to be nice for everybody, that everybody would like it. No, really, you can imagine even one particular person or a group of people who you really like and who are the people you want to give this value, you want to give this knowledge. And just write like if you would write, you know, personal message to them. And this way you can really reach your audience, even though you will not reach everybody, which is anyway not our goal. Because there's always your particular audience, yeah? You are not reaching everybody. People are different. And you have some talent, you have some gift, you have some qualities that you can share with particular people who will appreciate it very much. And the others will just not care, and that's okay, because there's something else for them. So talk to your audience, not just everybody. Anyway, those were my tips on how to write text on social media. I hope it will be useful for you. And I will recommend you to watch other videos of mine on social, like tips on social media, in particular on Instagram and also on YouTube. Make sure you check the links below or the links up here. You know. And I'll see you next Tuesday. Enjoy your week, and I will miss you.